I'm doing my best. It takes me a while. You see, when I've been on vacation, I lose the rhythm of the show. In October, she's going to be starring in a new film called Coast to Coast. Isn't that with Bob Blake, Robert Blake? In that picture? Well, she'll tell us. Would you welcome DYAN Camp? Come on, contain yourself. This is a lady. This is no floozy that walked off the street here. Oh, you're not going to start with that already.
Oh, Johnny, I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you. I haven't seen you for a long time.
For a long... Well, the last time we saw each other was at the Oscars, I think.
I think you're right.
When he hosted that show, I thought you did such a great job.
Yeah, thank you. I had fun with that. But you haven't been here for...
I haven't been here for eons.
How long, Fred?
2.5 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Your picture you directed.
Well, I wanted to come on. Oh, I came on when I directed #1. I wanted to come on, but you were never here, Johnny.
Oh, come on now.
No.
Isn't that cute? What's You gonna get a case of the giggles tonight? You do that around me. Do you know that?
You always make me laugh. What can I do?
I don't know. Laughter is my life.
You look so well.
What?
You really, laughter is my life.
I feel good. I feel really... You know, I was so anxious to get back to work, actually. 3 weeks is too long for me.
Vince was just saying out there, he said he has such great posture and the way he's such in good shape. Do you work on your posture and standing up straight? Because you do. You have this... It's true, he has. Does that come from playing tennis?
Every day I do, I stand straight for a while. No, I've been kidding. Shecky Green kids me. He says I can't even repeat what Shecky says about me.
Why not?
Because it's a little obscene, but it's like something has been inserted into my body that keeps me upright. But for some reason, I don't know whether it comes from shy, I've always stood erect, and maybe a little too erect or something.
Oh,
it looks like
beautifully erect.
Oh, thank you.
Your posture.
I do. Well, come on, don't add to it. I mean, you should never try to explain what you've said. The damage is already done.
That didn't sound damaging.
No, it didn't. You look great.
I feel so good.
Do you really? Thanks, but you've changed your kind of whole lifestyle the last few years.
Yeah, I have.
Haven't you?
Uh-huh.
Which one time you were only on a vegetable kick. I mean, very...
I was a vegetarian for a while, yeah.
Now, did you...
No, I
stay
gave that up.
that
Now
severe?
I eat fish and chicken and... But I went through all those things in order to find what I called purity, and then I missed fish and chicken, so I started in again.
So you're not pure
Fish
anymore?
and chicken are pure, too.
Sure they are.
Sure. I just got rid of them for a while. It's like a marriage, you know?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you're really cute.
Speaking of marriages, Joanne and I had such a good time. We were down at the door together.
She told me
last
that.
January. She's
That's right.
some kind of lady.
Isn't she nice?
Yep,
Talking
she
about
really
my wife.
is.
My wife, Joanna. My wife. Oh, I'm glad you met each other.
Oh, we've known each other, Johnny, for a long time, Joanna and I.
I didn't know that.
Well, you and I have known each other longer than Joanna and I have known each other.
Joanna.
Joanna, but I know Joanna after.
Okay, I'm going to regroup here. So. Always get me in trouble. Always get me in trouble.
The commercial.
What?
The commercial.
All right, we're going to be back in a minute.
What are you thinking about, Johnny?
First, we're going to find out why there's no rest like a beauty rest. Oh. We're back, and we're talking with DYAN Cannon. You know, I read a review today of the movie you're in, good reviews, with Willie Nelson called Honeysuckle Rose. I am such a fan of his, not only of you, but his. He's great talent, isn't he?
Yeah, I had never heard of him, Johnny.
Willie Nelson?
I had never heard of him. I was working on a film at Paramount. I was co-writing a script called Coast to Coast, in which I star with Robert Blake, who I understand has been on the show.
Oh, he's said some strange things about that picture.
Well, you know Bob.
Yes, I do.
He's cute. What can you do? Anyhow, they called me about Honeysuckle Rose and said, we'd like you to co-star with a man named Willie Nelson. And I said, who is he? They said, he's a very fine and very famous country western singer. I said, well, I'm not into that music,
Right.
but let me go out and buy one of his albums. I did and played a cut called Nightlife. And I don't know if you're familiar with that cut, but he just...
He cuts over, you see. He's not just country western. He cuts over
He really
pop
does.
and everything. And he's one of the, what I would call, truly honest singers. I mean, he phrases beautifully and he interprets it. He's incredible.
I think he's the best phraser living.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was I didn't know about his acting ability because he did a small role in Electric Horseman.
Right.
But he had never, that's a whole big thing from carrying a movie.
Right.
And I was skeptical about it, but I'm sure he was skeptical about my singing, too, because I'd never sung country western.
Yeah.
So I said, well, if I put on my boots and sing country western, will you take off your boots and act with me? And he
Right.
did, and we did, and I hope the music we made was pretty.
Have you ever done much singing at all?
Singing I've done, yeah. I played Las Vegas with Sammy at Caesars.
right.
But I've never sung country western. That's another whole kind of music. It's a different attitude. It's so honest.
There's a, I hate to use the word country western, but there is a quality in the voice that the good people have, and I don't know exactly how to describe it, whether it's...
It's like a tear in the voice.
Yeah, a little bit. There's a little great vibrato in there. I know we've had Ray Price on, and we have a lot of the country western people, and there's a great quality in the voice.
Everyone said, weren't you scared? It's like acting with Olivier for the first time. But you know,
Yeah.
it's like playing tennis. It's a lot easier to hit balls if a pro's hitting them to you.
It's always, yeah, I've
You
heard
know, then
actors
if you
say
get out
that.
there with someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and he knows what he's doing.
If you work against somebody whose talent is up here, it raises your own level, right?
Always.
Yeah, I didn't know you sang that well.
Oh, Johnny, thank you.
He's got a great edge to his voice. I was telling you, when I was in Europe, I got that album, Stardust, I think it is, on cassette.
It is.
And,
Georgia on my mind.
yeah, just knocked me out.
All the good ones.
Yeah. What else is coming up for you? You've been busy.
Coast to Coast.
Now, tell me about Coast to Coast. Now, Blake was on the show, and he really did a number on that thing.
What'd he do?
Well, he was kind of... I can't even tell you what he said about it.
Really?
No.
Was it terrible?
Well, I never know when to take Bob seriously,
Either do I.
you know, at times. But he got a lot of publicity for that picture. He was kind of zinging it, and the producers, he was putting down the producers.
I know. I
said
heard
they
there
didn't know what they were doing.
lawsuits going on in the studio the next day. I didn't see the show. I heard about it. But, you know, Bobby's cute. He just, well, you know, actually...
Yeah, now, how would you describe him if you had to describe him?
Well, you see, I co-wrote that movie, and I had co-star approval. I got to pick the
Right.
man that was playing opposite me, and I thought Bobby was the best truck driver around. I mean, he's like a truck driver, isn't he? And he's wonderful in the movie.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, I really enjoyed him. I enjoyed working with... On some days when he's in one of his little things, you head for the hills.
He's very intense. He gets very intense.
But he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. I think the movie... Why are you smiling?
I don't know. He just...
He is. He gets vehement. You don't know when to buy it.
Yeah.
But,
But it was good.
I think it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
You know why? I'm really tired. The thing that I like about Honeysuckle Rose is you go to the movie, maybe you have a couple tears, you laugh a lot, and you come out feeling good.
Right.
Coast to Coast is a romp. It's about a woman who lives in Beverly Hills, wants a divorce from her husband. He won't give it to her because he has to pay her a lot of alimony. So he says she's nuts. You don't have to do anything. He says that she's crazy. He has her put in an insane asylum. She breaks out, and she hitches a ride across the country with a truck driver who's Robert Blake. So it's a romp. But you laugh, and you feel good. I'm so tired of movies that preach and pontificate and are filled with violence. I mean, if you're going to spend $5 to go see a movie, let's feel good about it.
You get all the violence you need at home.
Really?
Yeah. You go out and
Really?
laugh a
It's
little
so
bit.
true.
Sure. That's it.
Pick up a newspaper.
Speaking of home, I understand you're not even living at home.
No.
You're touring your house
Oh,
apart or something?
Johnny, I hear your house is so beautiful. Joanna has asked me to come and see it. Did you have a hand in that, in the redecorating of it?
Not really.
No, I
say that's all right.
understand.
Move that over there.
Really? I was told
I'm
you
not-
had.
No, not really.
I'm redecorating my house, which is in Malibu, not far from your house.
Yeah.
And I hear yours is just beautiful.
Well, you must come up and see it.
Yeah, I'd like to.
How about tonight? little humor there.
I've been living in town
Really?
till the house gets redecorated.
What are you
And
doing
I'm,
to it? What are you doing to it?
Everything, knocking down walls. Light is a thing the house needed. It was too dark, and I wanted so much light, so I'm just knocking down walls and putting in skylights and lightening it up. I'm also directing a feature, Johnny.
Are you?
Since the last time I saw you, I'm co-writing a feature that I'm directing. You know about the little #1 that I did?
Yes.
Well, this is about high school girls' first sexual experience and how tough it is to be a teenager today. And
Do you
how
think it's tougher today? Because you have a teenage
do.
daughter.
I do. Jennifer's a teenager now, and I think
And they're
it is
exposed to
tougher.
more things earlier, an earlier age, I think.
I think so. And the drug thing is scary.
Yeah.
In school and out of school. And I don't think it's easy to be a parent now. Was it when your kids, now your kids...
Well, I'm not exactly, that old.
No,
I mean,
of course you're not, but it was a little different. But the drugs weren't as talked about and weren't out as
when I was in
trafficked.
school, when I, as a youngster,
student?
I never heard, marijuana was something you heard about.
No, I
A
didn't either.
movie came around once a year called The Devil's Weed.
That's
And
right.
you'd all rush down to see The Devil's Weed, and it would show the sexual abandonment you would have if you could ever manage to get your hands on some of this substance. And it showed women went insane.
Reefer Madness.
What?
Reefer
Madness was another one. Oh, yeah, I never miss that. Come around once a year. But no, the whole situation is different
It's
nowadays.
crazy
And it is.
now.
It's
So the
very
movie's going to
different
be
now.
about that. I hope it'll be light enough also to have some fun in it, but it'll be how tough it is to be a teenager today.
Yeah. Okay, do you like it? What? Well, you have to leave.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I'd like to come again.
All right, how about tomorrow night? Nobody ever says you tried one trick. Okay, the movie is currently playing called Honeysuckle Rose. Would you come back with us soon?
I would,
Don't make it
Johnny.
2 years, huh?
I'd like to come.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Yes, sir. We'll be back. Jim Fowler is with us. With animals, yes.